Namaste everyone, welcome to the class. This is Rajesh. Now in this lecture we are going to see exercise 9.4. This exercise is related with solution of differential equation where we can separate all x term with dx and all y term with dy. So we call this method as variable separable form. So let us understand this with the help of problem itself. So first problem is dy upon dx. Let us take the first problem and we will see how to solve it. This is our problem. We have to find its a solution. Now when I say finding solution, that means I have to remove this derivative part and I have to express y in terms of x, or I have to get functions of y in terms of functions of x. So here dy upon dx is 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x. So easily what I can say that, therefore I can say that dy is equals to 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x into dx. This implies, or therefore integration, or I will say that better I will say integrating both the sides, on left side it will be integrated with respect to y, on right side it will be integrated with respect to x. So 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x dx. Now to integrate on right hand side you must simplify by seeing, you must remember the formulas. 1 minus cos x you can write as 2 sin square x by 2, and 1 plus cos x you can write 2 cos square x by 2. Now this 2 and 2 you can cancel. Now sin square upon cos square is tan square, so you will get tan square x by 2. Now we cannot integrate tan square directly, so I will convert this tan square as sec square x by 2 minus 1 into dx. Now integration of sec square x, so here we have integration of dx is equals to, so therefore I will say that integration of dx is equals to this dy on left hand side dy. So now I will integrate on both the sides, so therefore integration of dy I will get y, and here integration of sec square is tan, so it is tan x by 2, and I will divide this whole function by coefficient of x which is 1 upon 2 minus integration of 1 with respect to x is x, plus I will get a constant of integration. So therefore I have y is equals to, this 1 upon 2 will become 2, so this is 2 into tan of x upon 2 minus x plus c. This is our general solution. So this is equals to, this is general solution. Now we have two type of solution, one is general solution and one is particular solution. If there is some condition given by using which we can find the value of c, then in that case the solution obtained after getting the value of c is called particular solution. Otherwise it is general solution. So general solution means for different conditions the value of c could be different and I have different solutions. So this is our general solution. Okay, so this is how, what we have done here, we have separated all x term with dx, and if there is y terms then it with dy, and then we have integrated. So here in this method your major work is to integrate. So that means last chapter, if you are very good in integration, this topic is very simple for you. Now let us see the second question. dy upon dx is root of 4 minus y square. So here again I will separate all y with dy. So this will become dy upon 4 minus y square is equals to, here it is dx. Then I will integrate both sides with respect to, or integrating both the sides is better, because here on left hand side it is integrated with y, integrating both the sides. So I will get integration of 1 upon root of 4 minus y square dy is equals to integration of dx. Now integration of 1 upon root a square minus x square dx is what? It is sin inverse x upon a. So this becomes sin inverse y upon 4, and here it becomes x plus there is some constant c. So therefore I can simplify this further. I can say that y divided by 4 is equals to this sin inverse move on this side and it becomes sin x plus c. Therefore y is equals to 4 times sin x plus c is the general solution. Okay, done? Fine. Now let us see this third question. So third question, let me solve here. So I will just erase this. Third question is dy upon dx plus y is equals to 1. So therefore you will say that dy upon dx plus y is equals to 1. So dy upon dx is equals to, I will say 1 minus y. I have to move all x with dx, all y with dy. So this dx will move on right and this 1 upon y I will move on left. So it becomes 1 upon 1 minus y dy is equals to dx. Now I will integrate both the sides. So therefore 1 upon y minus y, 1 minus y dy is equals to integration of dx. Now I will integrate. So integration on left side will give me log of 1 minus y is equals to x plus c. Now here I can remove this log. How? I will say that 1 minus y is equals to, here it will become e power x plus c. Therefore my y will become 1 minus e power x plus c. What I have done, this minus y will move right, so it will become plus y, and this e power x plus c will move to left, it become 1 minus e power x plus c. So this is our general solution. Okay. So this is your third question. Now fourth question is, let us take this fourth question. So here first I will write separately dx and dy. Let us write dy on this side. So it is sec square y into tan x into dy is equals to minus of sec square x into tan y into dx. Now I will move all y terms with y. So therefore this tan y will move here. So it will become sec square y divided by tan y into dy is equals to minus sec square x upon tan x into dx. Now I will integrate both the sides. So integration of sec square y upon tan y dy is equals to minus integration of sec square x upon tan x dx. Now sec square y is derivative of tan y. So directly we can say, therefore here its integration is log of tan y is equals to minus it is log of tan x plus there is some constant, so better take constant as log c. And here what concept we have used? We have used since integration of f dash x upon fx dx is equals to log of fx. So this is the concept we have used here. So log tan y is equals to minus log tan x plus log c. So therefore I have log of tan y is equals to log of c minus log of tan y, we can say. So we club it, a minus b is a upon b, so it will become c upon tan x. Now log we cancel, so therefore I have log we have cancelled, so I have only tan y is equals to c upon tan x. Therefore we can also say that tan y into tan x is equals to c. Tan y into tan x is equals to c. So we have seen these 4 problems. Now in the same way, now here we have few more problems. So as integration chapter you have finished, you can try all these problems by yourself. Okay, you must get solution of all these problems. If you are not getting solution, that means integration you have to revise again. Now here this problem, 5th problem, we have e power x plus e power minus x into dy is equals to, I will move this on right hand side, so it will become is equals to e power x plus e power minus x into dx. Now all x should be on one side, so this part will move on right. So therefore I think there is some mistake in problem. There is some mistake. Okay, let me verify what mistake is there. Here e power x, here it is plus sign, it is not plus, it is minus sign. Okay, so when you have a very good practice of integration, by looking at the problem you will be able to identify that if the problem has any mistake in it. Okay, now here I will keep dy. Now on this side it is e power x minus e power minus x whole divided by e power x plus e power minus x into dx. Now I will integrate both the sides, so therefore integration of dy is equals to integration of e power x minus e power minus x whole divided by e power x plus e power minus x into dx. Okay, minus sign is also there, so this minus sign, I will keep this minus sign out. Now if I integrate, again you can see that derivative of denominator is present in the numerator. So directly I will say that therefore y is equals to minus log of e power x plus e power minus x plus we can say log c, or simply say c, because here y is not in log. So therefore my final answer y is equals to c minus log of e power x plus e power minus x. Now here when you use this formula, you can mention that here as integration of f dash x upon fx dx is equals to log of fx. So using this formula we have solved this. Now sixth question. So all the questions are very simple. Sixth problem. Again x with x, y with y. So I will say that therefore 1 upon 1 plus y square dy is equals to 1 plus x square into dx. Now I will integrate. So therefore integration of 1 upon 1 plus y square dy is equals to integration of 1 plus x square dx. Therefore when I integrate here, I will get tan inverse y is equals to, here I will get x plus x cube divided by 3 plus some constant c. So this is our solution. Therefore this tan inverse y is equals to x cube divided by 3 plus x plus c is the general solution. Now seventh problem. Again I will separate dy and dx. So here I can say that x into dy is equals to y into log y into dx. I have to separate y with y and x with x. So therefore I have 1 upon y into log y into dy is equals to 1 upon x into dx. Now if I put log y as t on the left hand side, then 1 upon y dy is 1 upon y is its derivative. Derivative of log y is 1 upon y. So therefore you can simply say that 1 upon y, you write that in numerator, divided by log y in denominator and integrate both the sides. Here you get 1 upon x into dx. Now again here what do you say, that therefore log of log y is equals to log x plus constant we take as log c. Okay, again the concept we used is integration of, since integration of f dash x upon fx dx is equals to what? It is equals to log of fx plus c. Yes, obviously plus c, constant of integration plus c. So here I will get, therefore now I will club. So therefore I will say that therefore log of log y is equals to log a plus log b is log ab. So log cx or xc. Now I will move log from both the sides. So therefore I have log y is equals to xc. Therefore you can say that y is equals to e power xc. Now keep in mind how we remove this log term. Okay, when I remove this log, here it becomes e power xc. This is the property, or we can say that by using definition of logarithm. So y is equals to e power xc is the general solution, or is the required general solution. This is our problem number 7. Now next problem number 8. So let me remove all these things from here and then solve here itself. Problem number 8. So 8th problem is x power 5 into dy upon dx is equals to minus y power 5. So I will move all x with x dx and all y with dy. So therefore I have 1 upon y power 5 dy is equals to minus 1 upon x power 5 dx. So this 1 upon y power 5 I can write as y power minus 5 dy is equals to minus x power minus 5 dx. So therefore I will integrate on both the sides. Y power minus 5 dy is equals to minus x power minus 5 dx. Therefore integration of y power minus 5 is y power minus 5 plus 1 whole divided by minus 5 plus 1. So we are using the formula of integration of x power n, which is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus obviously constant of integration. So therefore we get here y power minus 4 upon minus 4 is equals to x power minus 4 upon, now this minus sign and minus sign will cancel, so here it will become plus 4 only, is equals to c. So therefore we can see that y power minus 4 is equals to, I will multiply by minus 4, so here it will become minus x power minus 4 minus 4c. So this minus 4c you can replace with some other constant a, say a is equals to, you can say that minus x power minus 4 plus a. This is y power minus 4, where a is minus 4c. So this is a required general solution. Simple. So within half an hour we are now at question number 9. So ninth question is dy upon dx is equals to sine inverse x. Now dy upon dx is equals to sine inverse x. So therefore we see that dy is equals to sine inverse x into dx. So therefore integration of dy is equals to integration of sine inverse x. So whenever the function is inverse function, what we do? We use integration by parts. So for integration by parts, so this sine inverse x can be written as 1 into sine inverse x. And using integration by part, I will say that this is u, and here u is considered as sine inverse x. So sine inverse x into integration of v. So integration of 1 into dx minus integration of, first I will differentiate dy dx of sin inverse x, then into integration of 1 into dx, and this whole will integrate as integration sign is here. So this is your sin inverse x into integration. So integration of this I will get as x minus differentiation of sin inverse x. So integration of differentiation of sin inverse x is what? 1 upon root of 1 minus x square into here integration is x into dx. So this will become x into sin inverse x. This is minus integration of x upon root 1 minus x square into dx. Now if you see the derivative of 1 minus x square, it is minus 2x. 1 minus x square derivative is minus 2x. So if anyhow I will be able to replace this x with minus 2x, then I have the format of integration of f dash x upon root fx, which is equals to 2 root fx. So here we can do adjustment or we can do substitution also. So let me do adjustment. This is x into sin inverse x, then here I will multiply by minus minus, so I will take plus 1 upon 2 integration, here it is minus 2x upon root of 1 minus x square dx. Okay, अच्छा, तो one part तो I have already integrated. Here it is integration of dy. You can also say that therefore y is equals to, you have integrated this and here you will get some constant, say c1. Okay, so here you have a constant plus c1. Now as I will say that as integration of f dash x upon root fx dx is equals to, this root fx can be considered as fx power minus half, and when we put fx is equals to 2, f dash x dx will become dt. So it become, fx become t power minus half. So minus half into t power when we are integrating. So it is t power plus half divided by half, that will become 2 times. So here the formula is 2 root of fx, right, plus c. This is the formula. Therefore, so therefore our y is equals to x into sin inverse x plus 1 by 2 into 2 root of 1 minus x square plus, now this constant c, other constant plus c1, they all club and I will get a new constant c. Now this 2 and 2 will cancel. So therefore y is equals to x sin inverse x plus root of 1 minus x square plus c is the general solution. This is the required general solution. Okay, dy upon dx is equals to sin inverse x. We have integrated and we got this as general solution. Let us see this 10th question also. So 10th question is e power x 10y dx plus 1 minus e power x sec square y dy is 0. So again I will separate dy and dx. So here I have 1 minus e power x into sec square y into dy is equals to minus e power x into 10y into dx. I will integrate on both the sides. But before that I will separate terms, like here I have therefore sec square y upon 10y into dy is equals to, here I have minus e power x upon 1 minus e power x dx. Now derivative of 10y is sec square y and derivative of 1 minus e power x is minus e power x. So here this I can say as minus e power x. I will write like this, okay, so that they are in proper form. So therefore integration of sec square y upon 10y is equals to integration of minus e power x upon 1 minus e power x dx. So therefore here it is log of 10y and here it is log of 1 minus e power x, and constant I will write log of c. So this is log a plus log b is log a into b. So this is log x c into, this become log of c into 1 minus e power x, and here it is log of 10y. So therefore I get 10y is equals to c into 1 minus e power x. 10y is equals to c into 1 minus e power x. Okay, so this is how we go for general solution. So 10 problems we have solved here. There are problems, few more problems that we will see in our next class. Thank you. I hope you understand how to solve. It is very simple, only your concept of integration should be clear. Thank you again for being with me.